Did you know that you can predict where you will be in 5 years just by looking at your friends? It's true that personal success in a lot of ways is driven by the company we keep. The people you hang out with can have a major impact and influence on your personal success. Hey everyone, I'm Tans. Welcome to my channel. Today we'll be talking about how you can pick your friends wisely based on 6 steps that are rooted in science. And if you stick around till the end, I will share with you the method that I use to pick my core group of friends, my inner circle. I call it the 3E method, so stay tuned. Relationships are a lot like elevators. They can either take you up and elevate you, or they can bring you down. Some connections are not long-term, and that's okay. You have to learn how to choose your friends wisely and to let go of toxic relationships that expired years ago and are no longer serving you. For long-term success, you have to choose the right friends. Here are 6 steps to help you pick your core group of friends wisely who will actually help you succeed and attain your long-term goals. Number 1, hold higher standards. In all relationships, including friendships, you need to elevate your standards. Doing so will expand your mind to greater possibilities. Don't just pick your friends based on similarities in common interests, ethnicity, proximity to where you live, and people who are just like you. Get out of your comfort zone and spend time with people who expose you to new things, new possibilities, and new opportunities. They can expose your mind to greater possibilities and perhaps a higher level of living. Do you know someone who seems to be hustling and succeeding? Try to get to know them because they can build you up and teach you their secret to success. Don't just hang out with people who you're comfortable with because you come from the same background, you went to high school together, you belong to the same age group, or because your kids go to the same school. Make an effort to seek out new and interesting people who can bring new opportunities to your life. Look around you and look at your friends that you currently have. Ask yourself the question, what are the conversations that you're having with them? And what do you do when you're with them? Are you learning from them? Are you growing with them? And are you advancing? If not, it might be time to look for new friends who you can share new experiences with, people who will push you to change, to grow, and to evolve, because ultimately, these are the friends who will help you reach your goals in life. When I was younger, I used to be the same way. I used to pick friends who I was comfortable with because it was convenient. Either they were from the same background, or went to college with me, or belonged to the same age group, or were friends of a friend that I met at a party. As I grew up, though, I realized that I had very little in common with these friends in terms of values. They simply did not have the same goals as me, the same motivating factors as me, or the same drive to succeed. So almost unconsciously, I started to make a mindset shift. Over the years, I started to seek out friends who were very successful, they were entrepreneurs, had interesting hobbies, were well-traveled, friends that I could learn from, and I found that I really enjoyed spending time with them. Carrie Rosa, chair of the Department of Counseling, Educational Psychology, and Special Education at Michigan State University, says that cooperative learning boosts performance and that individuals can attain their goals if and only if others in their groups also attain their goals. So pick your friends who will help you reach your goals in life rather than discourage you, compete with you, and hold you back. Number 2, pick strong-willed friends. These friends can help you stick to your exercise routine, your healthy habits, and keep you in check. To succeed in life, you need people with high levels of self-control, self-discipline, and strong willpower to help you make positive changes in your life. This is especially true if you have low self-control or you have some habits that you're trying to get rid of. Maybe you like to quit smoking, or maybe you like to spend less money while out shopping, or you'd like to simply stick to a weight loss plan so you can lead a healthier lifestyle. If you're struggling to make better financial decisions, or you simply need to lead a healthier lifestyle, try picking friends who are financially savvy or who lead a very disciplined lifestyle, because they can make a positive impact on your spending habits and help you meet your long-term health goals. Number 3, keep only a few close friends. British anthropologist and researcher Robin Dunbar studied the correlation between brain size and social relationships in animals. He then applied his findings to the size of a human brain and found that due to the size of our brains, humans are only capable of having a finite number of relationships in our social sphere, 150 to be exact. He then looked into the emotional depths of those relationships and found that each of those 150 people in our social network are layered based on the level of closeness that we feel with them. He then found that the closest emotional layer, or the one that we consider to hold the most meaning and connection, contains approximately 5 individuals. Dunbar studies suggest that you can really only have 5 close friends at a time. Now, Dunbar came up with this number before social media, where technically you can have thousands of friends or followers. But if you think about it, he's really only talking about people in your core group of friends, your inner circle, people you can rely on and call upon during your time of need. Honestly, building and maintaining friendships as an adult, with our jobs and our families and our side hustles, can be time-consuming and exhausting. So limiting your close group of friends can be liberating, and it can actually help you build stronger connections with your core group of friends. You don't need a million friends. You just need 5 good ones. If you like this video so far and you found it informative and helpful, please go ahead and click the like and subscribe buttons. As a new content creator, it really helps me out. Number 4, pay attention to talk to listen ratio. Do you have a friend who likes to talk all the time, who rules every conversation and always makes it about them? If you do, then pay attention. If their talk to listen ratio is more than 60%, then they're probably a dominating friend and not willing to learn anything from you. In other words, if they're talking 60% of the time more than they're listening, they're likely extremely self-absorbed, and you're better off cutting ties and moving on. These friends will always show you how important they are because they tend to have huge egos, and as a result, will have less to give to you and to your friendship. And since we just talked about how you should only have 5 friends in your inner circle, why would you want to waste that precious spot on a friend who's not even listening to you? Move on, because your friendship with them will always be one-sided, with you being the giver and they being the taker, and it will leave you exhausted. You absolutely deserve a friend who cares enough to ask about your day, to find out what's going on in your life, and to lend you a listening ear. Dr. Miriam Kermeyer, a clinical psychologist who specializes in friendships, says that healthy close friendships are based on balance and reciprocity. Step number 5, avoid friends who like drama. Friendships should bring peace and positivity into your life. However, we have all had friends in our lives who bring entertainment by being drama-prone. According to psychotherapists Joy Berkheimer and Tracy Levecchi, we tend to love other people's drama because it can function as escapism, allowing us to push attention away from stressful or unwelcome events in our own lives for a brief period of time. However, having someone who constantly brings drama in your life can be equally stressful and exhausting. Even if you're not directly involved with the drama, it can still negatively affect your friendship by constantly talking about other people and gossiping, rather than sharing new experiences and growing. Berkheimer and Levecchi also urge us to recognize a major red flag when what's going on with other people's lives becomes more interesting to us than what's going on in our own life. If you're not curious about your own growth and development and only focused on seeking joy and entertainment from what's going on in someone else's life, then that's a sign that it's time to bring the focus back to yourself. Berkheimer also says that this type of behavior will ultimately not serve you. Instead, look for friends who are more focused on their own journey of self-growth and self-improvement rather than those who put others down. Choose friends who celebrate your success. Encouraging, celebrating, and being proud of our friends is actually a key part of a successful friendship. Good friends want to build their friends up and want to see their friends succeed. Good friends will speak the truth, but will also walk beside you, root for you, encourage you, and help you become the best version of yourself. They should not be afraid to tell you when you're out of line, but also be your best cheerleader, cheering you on from the sidelines, picking you back up when you've fallen, and celebrating your accomplishments. This is also a way for you to judge who your real friends are and to edit out the hater friends. Real friends are supposed to be honest, but not demeaning. If you have that friend who is a Debbie Downer, who is always humble bragging, always downplays your success, or is making fun of you, you have yourselves a hater friend. The hater friend can actually make you doubt yourself and make you feel like you have to constantly prove yourself to earn their friendship. I once had a friend who would ask me questions about my travel plans, and the minute I told her about my destination and the trip details, she would go ahead and book the trip, plan all the details, and then I would find out through somebody else that she was going to the destination of my choice before me. When I confronted her, she would act like she had no idea what I was talking about and that the entire trip was her plan all along. The thing is, hater friends are often so self-absorbed and self-obsessed that they don't even realize when they've crossed a line and that it's not okay to act that way in a friendship. I also believe that when people show you their true colors, believe them. Leave me a comment below and let me know if you've had a hater friend like this in the past and how did you deal with the situation. Needless to say, she's no longer in my life, and cutting her out was one of the best decisions that I ever made. At the end of the day, you want to be with people who celebrate you and your successes, and not be with people who are always trying to compete with you, to one-up you, and to bring you down. Thank you for watching this video till the end. As promised, I'm now going to share with you the method that I use to build my tribe. I call it the 3 E's, because you must always evaluate, edit, and evolve your friendships. Evaluate your friendships to see how they measure up to the 6 steps that I mentioned. Are they meeting your elevated standards? Are they strong-willed and motivated? Do they listen to you, or are they self-centered and only focused on themselves? Are they drama-prone, or do they move you in a positive direction and celebrate your success? After you've gone through the evaluation process, you must edit your friendships and cut ties with those who no longer serve you and your journey of growth. The final step is to evolve and to seek out new friends who can help you meet your goals and crush life by motivating you to live your best life yet. Peace and love. Until next time.